Good afternoon. It's just noon, actually. I am in the town of Devon, which is across the river from where I usually am walking. And figured I'll try some of the trails in this town, which look pretty nice. I'm kind of down in the river valley right now, but I believe I'm heading towards, what did they call it, the Fire of Stairs or something like that, which leads me to believe there's going to be a very long staircase somewhere on this trail. So that should give a good workout today if we reach that point. It is -7. Wind is calm. It's actually sunny today, except I'm down in the river valley in the trees, so I don't see too much of the sun. I think I've said it before, but everywhere I walk seems to end up near the river. Not too many people down here today. A couple cars in the parking lot. I just passed two people heading back to the parking lot, so might be a fairly quiet walk out here today. The trail is pretty well worn through here. Doesn't look like it's machine maintained, but there seems to be enough people coming through here to pack it down pretty good. I've got my walking stick just to give me a little bit better balance. Okay, we have a bunch of stairs here. That's not ominous when it comes to me anyways. I never fall, right? They call it legs of fire stairs. And guess what? I forgot to start my Runkeeper app again. Oh well, we'll rely on Google for this one. They do provide lots of rest stops along the way from these stairs. Whew. Made it to the top. Somebody's sad about their coffee cup, maybe. Give me quite the cardio workout early on in the walk here. You'd think it'd be getting easier by now. Stairs are a killer. And then there's some more uphill walking here. Always like images of the way the sun reflects through the trees. Stairs. Gotta be quite careful on these stairs because they're not cleared off. So you have to be mindful. Cresting the stairs into the residential neighborhood. I think I'm going to walk the cleared trails for a bit here. Get my breath back. This path, even though it's been maintained, is still kind of slippery. The sun has polished it up a bit. The surface probably melted a bit yesterday when it was warmer. So I still need to be very cautious. This neighborhood is the old part of Devon, at the very north end. A lot of older houses here, but very large lots and park light setting everywhere. It looks like it's probably, I'm going to guess, from the 40s or 50s. Never had a calling to live in Devon. Looked at houses online and in person here over the years, and really wasn't my cup of tea. As we get closer to retirement, we're always looking for different places to live that might lower our cost of living, but still be near an urban setting. But it seems like some of these small towns just outside of the city are not any cheaper. Taxes seem to be about the same. I'm currently on the Yellow Trail, which is the Old Town Upper Loop, but I did come from the parking lot down below. So I'll try and do this loop, and then when I get back to the start of it, see if there's a way to get down, if I have to go back into the trees or just follow the road. You don't see roads with that much space in new developments anymore. That looks like true boulevard living. Very old houses though. One thing about walking in the winter on snowy and slippery paths is you got to kind of live in the moment and be aware of your surroundings. It seems like as soon as I let my focus drop, usually it's because I'm dicking around with my phone, I seem to end up on my ass, so gotta just keep being aware of everything around me. If I was to head down this hill, that would take me to the Devon golf course and the campground. But I'm going to carry on this Old Town Trail, and that loop is about 5 kilometers. I started out my day by heading to the Lois Hole Centennial Provincial Park, which is basically at the southwest part of St. Albert. But there was like 20 cars in the parking lot, and I think it's a popular place to walk your dogs and stuff. So I chose a less people-y location. Oh, just had to climb a hill there, so I'm a bit out of breath again. And it's icy here. Still a fair ways to go. I'm only about, maybe a quarter of the way from where I started. There's a couple that's been walking ahead of me, and I just try and slow down a bit to give them their space. They don't need to hear me talking to a camera. Very picturesque in here. River valley below. And across where those high hills are, it's really hard to see through the trees, but that's where I do my, what I call out in the country walk. Just across the river there. Once I go back to work, neighborhood walks are going to be boring for me. I don't have the time to get out to these places. Might have to make some lifestyle changes to get into longer walks all at once. Get up earlier, or I'll have to walk in the dark or something, which I already do, but never in anywhere picturesque. I'll have to keep this in mind for spring and summer. I see some nice offshoots of this main trail that will take you down to the river and stuff. For now, let's just stick to the paved roads. The rest of this path might just be regular old neighborhood walking. These houses here all back onto the river, so I imagine they're a bit pricier than other houses. Okay, walking through the neighborhood was just a bit of a diversion to get back on the trail. The more I walk around here, I'm liking this town. Seems to be a lot of green space here. Maybe in the summertime I should do a summer series of going to different towns and walking their trails and rating their path systems. I have a quad sitting at home, and that's mostly how I rated trail systems, was whether I could ride on them or not. Now I gotta walk them. I should get that quad out of the mothballs though. Been sitting with the same fuel in it for a year. I don't want to screw it up. What this land is, but the barbed wire on top, it's obviously a go away scenario. I'm not sure if I think that says Imperial Oil on the sign. It's windy here. Don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but an added benefit to this DJI thing is if I see something, my camera is ready to go. I don't have to pull it out of my pocket and try and get it into video mode and stuff. This sure seems like a long 5 kilometers. I guess when you are in a new area, you really don't know. But I just checked the sign and I am going the right way. I think I follow this for a while and then I'll make a hard right, and then I believe it takes me to the highway, and I follow the highway back to the beginning. People you pass on the trails seem nice. At least they acknowledge you. I guess what are they supposed to say? Fuck off! Oh, that lady didn't hear me. And the people out here walking their dogs have them on a leash like they're supposed to. And overall well-behaved pets as well. Makes me wonder why Imperial has this whole area locked down. I don't know if it may be gas storage or it's contaminated. I don't want to know. Now I could carry on south that way, but I'm going to start heading my way back, because this trail that I'm on now is about 4.8 kilometers. That doesn't include the stairs I climbed, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have to go down those stairs again, which is good. I'll go down the stairs if I have to. Get back into the river valley there. So far though, been a pleasurable walk. Despite the steps of fire, is that what they called them? That was okay too. Got my heart rate up good and proper. This part of the trail follows the underground gas line. So they've left it as green space, which is nice. The more I think of it, I think that's a good idea. In the summertime, I'll go to different towns in the area and either walk their path system or walk their town. Why not? Add some variety to the whole thing. Thought Devon would be noisier with airplanes going over on the airport, to the airport, which is southeast of here. But the flight path seems to be more to the north, at least with the direction the wind is going today. So the town is relatively quiet from that perspective. I can hear Highway 60 off into the distance, because that's a fairly busy highway. wasn't more than a few weeks ago that I thought walking 5 kilometers would be the death of me. But now it's just a walk. When I get up to, like that one walk I did that was 9 kilometers, that was quite the challenge, especially because it was cutting new trail in part of it. But overall, 5 kilometers is literally and figuratively a walk in the park. Coming up to Highway 60 now. I'm going to make a right-hand turn pretty quick. It's going to be a little noisy along here. Main route. And next to the highway. Over there. And this sidewalk is uber icy. These little mini trucks are becoming all the rage. I think I've seen Honda ones that are even smaller. That one's a Nissan. That one's a Subaru. All right-hand drive. Right out of Japan, I guess. I still think they're ugly though. They must have got more rain out here than we did in the city, because some of their sidewalks are just solid ice. Unless that's from the melting. Really slick along here. May have spoke too soon about the planes too. When they're taking off, they do head out over top of here a little bit. But we're miles away from the airport where I live, and we still get planes overhead, so you're never going to get away from that in a big urban center. Okay, this is pretty much the start of the trail, what they called the Old Town Trail, and head back that way and turn right at the stop sign. I can pick up the trail that goes down into the park, or I can go over here and hit the stairs again. What should I do? What should I do? Well, let's head over to the stair trail and see if I'm up for it. Going down could be a little bit more treacherous than coming up. Well, I'm taking the stairs. If I go to my right, that would be a path down towards the Lions campground and the Devon golf course. But I don't want to do that now. I nearly got there taking the paved way on the start of my journey. Going up, it may be the legs of fire, but coming down, it's the knees of arthritis. Easy peasy, made it to the bottom of the stairs. Ran into a couple people coming down the stairs they were going up. I think they may have regretted their choice. The river looks pretty chunky. I don't know if it would be hard enough to walk across. Yeah, those stairs felt a little dicey coming down. There's not much of a step. They're almost a ramp now with the packed snow. But because the sun doesn't get it, it doesn't seem to get slick. So overall it was kind of safe. But if you don't like stairs, that part of the trail is not for you. I think I should have been on that trail over there. But alas, I'm on this one. No matter what, it gets back to the parking lot. I can see the parking lot from here. And I think there's another trail to the parking lot just coming up. See, there's an open spot on the river over there. So not confident that anybody should be on it. Stay off the river. and keep your pets off of it too. There's my Jeep over there. Made it. It was a good solid walk for today. As soon as I get up to the Jeep, I will check my distance. Well, Google says I did 6 kilometers. Seemed harder than that though. But I did a bunch of stairs and there was some uphill and downhill, so excellent. And baby steps on the ice. But a good walk all in all. Took me about an hour and 40 minutes, I think. Seemed longer. But we're done for today. So until the next one.